this video, I actually want to discuss the word or phrase, "you're wrong." And I know many people may have incorporated it accidentally into their performances or just feel like it's acceptable saying those words when, in fact, it is can be very detrimental to your performances doing that. And so I say this with a word of caution of not saying you're wrong. And this originated in early instructions. It was encouraged in many magic books, just saying you're wrong for having guessed. And the context would be usually in coin or sponge ball magic. If I take this coin and I place it inside my hand, how many, or let's say you do it with 2 coins. If I place these 2 coins inside my hand, how many should be in this hand? And they give an answer of what they thought it was. They should say 2. And then you go, "You're wrong." Well, you can see why it becomes kind of an issue. And for those who may not quickly or instantly observe why, this is a powerful point I wanted to make. And Diversion even made a big point of it. So I'm getting backed by Diversion here, so it's not like I'm full of hot air on this subject. And the idea, from what I've come to learn, and then Diversion has his own thoughts on how he did it. I believe he talked about it in, I want to say, his Inner Secrets of Card Magic, one of those series he talked about it. So I'll leave the sourcing to there, even though I know it can go deeper. And the idea was that by saying you're wrong, you ask the spectator, and you want to be working with them. And they want to help. They want to help in magical effect, and they're so excited. They're like, "Yes, I finally get to help with this." And then they ask you ask them a question, to which you should feel that you participate and you got a reward for an effort. But to be backlashed by saying you're wrong, while the effect is there and it's magical, it just feels like you're going against the spectator when they're trying to work with you, and it discourages, it shows the audience that you don't want to play nice or work fair indirectly in their minds through the words of "you're wrong." And it seems like I'm, there you could think of whatever negative connotation you want of me, but it just creates this negative situation or connotation for a spectator of not wanting to help you because we don't like being wrong, we want to be right. And then it also creates a negative path or divergent path when now they want to be right, especially if there's someone who wants to be right, and now you've degraded your magic to being a puzzle for them, and now they're going to try to solve it by any means necessary to be right, and that means trying to figure you out and derailing your own show just through the words alone, "you're wrong." And that is not something we want to encourage. And then it also informs the audience, okay, if you go up there, it's now an assumption in the back of the spectator's mind. If you go up there, you may be said that you're wrong for whatever opinion and you trying to help, so it may discourage other people participating as well. So "you're wrong" just has so many negative aspects to it that it's just hurting indirectly your performance and directly your performance without you even knowing it. So we want to change those words, especially if you're using them right now, we want to change it to being a more positive aspect. As Diversion had said, and Diversion corrected the whole thing all in one go, if I place these 2 coins inside my hand, okay, how many coins should be in my hand? And that one word "should" already changes a lot of dynamic. Well, that's the first part. We want to encourage "should" be in your hand. And so there is a presumption of what it should be and what could be and what is. And then if you say how many coins are, if you say how many coins are in my hand, then the answer can change because people may think of magic as a puzzle or maybe as a magical effect, but they may want to change their answer because it's not clear in the way. But if you are working on presumption, which is much more fair, how many coins are presumed to be in my hand? We don't want to say that, but Diversion corrected it through just simply saying, if I place these 2 coins inside my hand, how many should be in my hand? And you want the spectator to just simply confirm 2. There you go. That is correct. And by saying that is correct, you're now You've now let the spectator participate. They feel welcome for participating. You are showing in a professional manner that you want them to participate with you by saying they are correct instead of you're wrong. So you've done a 180. And then at the end, now we've got a bonus effect because now we've added a confirmation, and now spectator starts to believe that the coins are there, especially with the click pass. That makes it so great. So we go to the spectator and we say to them, that's great, or that is correct. But you know what's weird? And I go, what? I just still don't know how the coins just keep on vanishing like that. And mind you, albeit excusing the minor sound click right there from these coins, we have created a magical moment for them, for the spectator. There is an alternate one, and I believe this was by, I want to say by Gary Darwin, or I forget the name of the individuals. We came with this little ruse. If I put the 2 coins inside my hand, okay, how many should be inside my hand? And they go 2, and they say 2, and then you go correct. That's what I had said the first time I saw this trick. And then they go, huh? The first time you saw this trick, they laugh like you're performing your own trick. And then it also creates a question back to focusing on this hand, creating confirmation. You create a positive affirmation that the coins are there. And then people are now wondering, something's going to happen here? And to see the coins go creates a very visual, visceral reaction, which is what you always want to do. So I hope this was encouraging for you, and hopefully it changed, at least try to change some minds about you're wrong. It doesn't create a positive dynamic or feedback loop in many senses of your performance, and it encourages people to derail you or not feel like they should participate knowing that they could be wrong. We want to feel good. We want to feel magical. We want to keep this sense of whimsicalness of magic and keep us in that place rather than feel like we're being berated and destroy that beautiful illusion we worked so hard to set up. So we don't want to go against ourselves in our own magical performance, that is to say. And just by saying that is correct, or that's what I said the first time I saw this trick, and just feel like you're being encouraging the spectator than outright saying they're wrong for giving an opinion which it feels you set it up presumptively. Again, you just want the positive dynamic, and you want to keep on your magic being as positive and fun and powerful as possible. And I always want to be encouraging for everyone to get to that path to being the best they can be. So with that said, hope you enjoyed this video. If you haven't checked out that video or that video yet, definitely check them out, and I will see you in the next video.